A very happy day to all. I am Lieutenant Dr. R. Kalayarasi, working as a Director of Physical Education cum Associate NCC Officer at Arulmigu Palani Andavar Arts College for Women, Palani. First of all, I would like to thank our Madam Principal, Dr. N. Bhuvaneshwari, for giving me this opportunity to handle a paper on health and fitness as a value-added course. We move on to the slides. What is health and fitness? Health is a state of complete mental, physical, and social well-being, and not merely the absence of disease. It also encompasses an individual's ability to handle mental, physical, and social challenges. A person who has good physical health is likely to have bodily functions and processes working at their peak. This is not only due to the absence of disease. Regular exercise, balanced nutrition, and adequate rest all contribute to good health. People receive medical treatment to maintain the balance when necessary. Physical well-being involves pursuing a healthful lifestyle to decrease the risk of disease. Maintaining physical fitness, for example, can protect and develop the endurance of a person's breathing and heart function, muscular strength, flexibility, and body composition. Looking after physical health and well-being also involves reducing the risk of an injury or health issue, such as a mental illness, such as depression, can affect body weight and overall function. It is important to approach health as a whole rather than as a series of separate factors. All types of health are linked, and people should aim for overall well-being and balance as the keys of good health. These are the goals to achieving perfect health and fitness, that is SMART, describing systematic, measurable, achievable, reasonable or realistic, and timely. This is the SMART goals to achieve health and fitness. The importance of good health. A healthy body gives strength, confidence, and the energy to take up any challenge life offers. Good health reduces our stress. It also reduces the risk of chronic diseases. It also improves our productivity. How to maintain a healthy lifestyle? Include fruits and vegetables in your diet. Drink a lot of water to keep hydrated. Visit your doctor for an annual physical exam. Engage in physical activity for at least 30 minutes every day. Okay, move on to what is fitness. It is a condition of being physically fit and healthy. Your physical fitness is your ability to perform physical work, training, and other activities throughout your daily work schedule. Physical fitness is multidimensional and based on your goals. Some components will be more valuable than others. 5 key components define your physical fitness. They are cardiorespiratory endurance, muscular strength, muscular endurance, flexibility, and body composition. What is cardiorespiratory endurance? How efficiently your body delivers oxygen and nutrients for muscular activity and transports waste from the cells. The second one, what is muscular strength? The greatest amount of force your muscle or muscle group can exert in a single effort. That is called muscle strength. The third one, muscular endurance. The ability of your muscle or muscle group to perform repeated movements for extended periods. The fourth one is flexibility, the ability to move your joints, that is elbow or knee, like that, or any group of joints through their entire normal range of motion. That is called flexibility. The last one, that is fifth one, is body composition, the amount of body fat you have in the comparison with your total body mass. That is called body composition. These are all the 5 key components define your physical fitness. What is the importance of fitness? A person who is fit is capable of living life to its fullest extent. Physical and mental fitness plays very important role in your life. You will become more stronger. You will be able to do entirely new things that you could not do just for their own sake. For example, doing handstand, press-ups, etc. You can easily remember the basic principles of exercise if you recall Proverbs, P-R-O-V-R-B-S. P stands for progression, R stands for regularity, O stands for overload, and V stands for variety, R stands for recovery, and B stands for balance, and S stands for specificity. We will see in particular, progression means the intensity and duration of exercise must gradually increase to improve your fitness level. A good guideline for improvement is a 10% gain at specified intervals. In Proverbs, second one is R. It means regularity. To achieve effective training, you should schedule workouts in each of the first 4 fitness components at least 3 times a week. Regularity is also key in resting, sleeping, and following a good diet. The third letter is O. It depicts overload. The workload of each exercise session must exceed the normal depends placed on your body to bring about a training effect. You have often heard this expressed as no pain, no gain. A fitness trainer such as your instructor can help you learn to tell the difference between pain that results from an optimum level of overload and pain that indicates potential injury. And the next letter is V, variety. Changing activities reduces the boredom and increases your motivation to progress. Next letter is R. It depicts recovery. You should follow a hard day of training for a given component of fitness by an easier training or rest day for that component. This helps your body to recover. Another way to promote recovery is to alternate the muscle groups you exercise every other day, especially when training for strength and muscle endurance. The next letter is B. It depicts balance. To be effective, a fitness program should address all the fitness components, since overemphasizing any one of them may detract from the others. The last letter is S. It depicts specificity. You must gear training towards specific goals. For example, soldiers become better runners if their training emphasizes running drills and techniques. Although swimming is great, engaging in at least 150 minutes of moderate to high intensity exercise every week, according to the American Heart Association, screening for diseases that may present a risk, learning to manage stress effectively, engage in activities that provide purpose, connecting with caring for other people, maintaining a positive outlook on life, defining a value system and putting it into action. These are all the steps that can help people attain wellness includes. And proper way to maintain your physical health is to have a healthy diet. A healthy diet includes a variety of plant-based and animal-based foods that provide nutrients to your body. Such nutrients give you energy and keep your body running. Nutrients help build and strengthen bones, muscles, and tendons, and also regulate body processes. What is essential for growth, reproduction, and good health? Water is more essential for growth, reproduction, and good health. Macronutrients are consumed in relatively large quantities and include proteins, carbohydrates, and fats and fatty acids. Micronutrients, vitamins, and minerals are consumed in relatively smaller quantities but are essential to body processes. The food guide pyramid is a pyramid-shaped guide of healthy food divided into sections. The next one is smart training. You live in your skin and know how your body feels and works best. This is why you should take responsibility for managing your own fitness training program. Knowing your limits and capabilities is key to setting goals for physical fitness improvement. Smart training means observing some well-recognized guidelines of training programs. With this, I conclude this session. I hope you are all understanding what is health and fitness. Thank you. Thank you so much.